Yeah, just on those the second tranche of reforms, business has been long mute with Labor on a range of issues.
Yep.
They're doing Labor's bidding, including on the voice, but they have found their voice to oppose, in broad terms, this package of so-called reforms. Now, the crossbench are more likely to be Labor's way than not, but it seems like there's a bit of movement. How do you place the chances of Labor getting this through?
Well, we have successfully ensured that the Senate committee, as you know, doesn't report back to the 1st of February. Tony Burke, Anthony Albanese, absolutely furious. They wanted to ram the bills through by the end of the year. I think that between the coalition and the crossbench, we've put up a reasonable proposal. There are some parts of the bill that we can agree with. Let's take out those parts, put them through this year. I mean, why would you hold up helping first responders suffering from PTSD unless you had a political motive? So we've put a fair compromise on the table, but what do Mr Albanese and Mr Burke say? Our way or the highway. Well, guess what? We're not going to play that game, and I am very, very glad that we have got that Senate committee to report back next year so we can properly understand the impact, in particular, Peta, on small business that these changes are going to have.
All right, just before we go, I opened the show with this issue in the ACT, hard drugs, decriminalisation, possession, not just for cocaine and so-called recreational stuff. We're talking ice, we're talking heroin. Have a look at what's happening into the big US Democrat-run cities. Well, that's coming to Canberra. You're the one, you're the Shadow Minister who's introduced the bill in the Senate today to take this head on. It'll be debated, I'm told, next month. Tell us more.
Well, in but a few weeks' time, the ACT government is rolling out, as you have said, the red carpet to drugs like ice, cocaine, heroin, LSD. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. And they say, Peter, it's for personal use. Let's quickly look at the amounts of these drugs that you can now carry without a criminal penalty. 1.5 grams of cocaine, 1.5 grams of speed, 1 gram of heroin. Let's put that into perspective, Peter. 1 gram of heroin is up to 5 times the average lethal dose. You've got to be kidding me. And the ACT government thinks this is okay. Peter, I'm the Shadow Attorney-General. I will not stand by. It would be a dereliction of my duty as a lawmaker if I did not act. This is a bad bill. It will have a bad effect. Australian families will be devastated, and we will not stand by and do nothing. But let me tell you, Peter, very quickly, what Murray Watt says. We asked him about this in the Senate, totally justified by the ACT, and what is worse, he says this: it is for small amounts for personal use. Well, I say shame on you, Murray Watt, and shame on you, Anthony Albanese, if Labor does not support this bill when it comes before the Senate next time we return. It is a bad bill and it should be repealed, the ACT law.
Go hard, Michaelia Cash, as I know you will. Thank you for your time.